Chicago Public Schools CEO Forrest Claypool engaged in a full-blown cover-up by altering records and lying to mask the true purpose of a bill for legal advice he requested to ward off a probe by the district's watchdog, according to a report from Inspector General Nicholas Schuler. Claypool repeatedly lied during the Inspector General's investigation by denying he had asked a veteran labor attorney to make changes to the bill, said Schuler, who has recommended to the school board that Claypool be fired. "I'm not looking at freaking bills," Claypool said during one of two interviews with the Inspector General, according to Schuler's report. "But the evidence clearly shows otherwise," Schuler wrote in his report, which was made public Thursday morning. "At every turn in this matter, Claypool kept making matters worse. And it appears that his decisions were driven by a clear desire to keep information harmful to his narrative from the board, the OIG and the public," Schuler wrote. At City Hall, Mayor Rahm Emanuel on Thursday doubled down on his defense of his old friend and appointee Claypool, saying the CPS boss showed character in admitting he had made the mistake. Emanuel said Claypool has a right to present his side of what led up to Schuler saying Claypool should be removed. "There's always two sides, and Forrest deserves the right to be heard, and he's preparing to have that heard," Emanuel told reporters after a naturalization ceremony he attended in city council chambers. "He acknowledged where he was wrong and took responsibility for it," Emanuel said Thursday of Claypool. "That is a sign of character. And he did it in a very public way." Emanuel did not respond when asked whether Claypool's apology came only after he got caught in a cover-up. The cover-up allegedly committed by Claypool transformed a question of whether Claypool's hand-picked CPS attorney, Ronald Marmer, violated district ethics policies into a case that sparked the IG's call for Claypool's termination. The Inspector General also is recommending that Marmer be disciplined with a lengthy suspension or even termination. Marmer is one of several of Claypool's former colleagues and past political donors who have won district jobs and consulting contracts. The attorney also has received annual payments of roughly $200,000 as severance for his past career as a Jenner and Block partner, according to the Inspector General and economic disclosure forms, in addition to his CPS salary. CPS ethics policies prohibit employees from having an economic interest in district contracts and also bars employees from managing contracts with entities in which they have an economic interest. Employees are also barred from hiring vendors or entities with whom they have a business relationship, meaning they receive compensation or payment that entitles them to $2,500 or more in a calendar year. Schuler said he doesn't believe Marmer stood to benefit financially from the Jenner and Block contract. CPS awarded Jenner and Block with a $250,000 contract last year to prepare for, and pursue, what was ultimately an aborted civil rights lawsuit meant to challenge Illinois' education funding model. Four in-house CPS attorneys concluded that Marmer violated the district's ethics policy by supervising Jenner and Block's work while he had an ongoing business relationship with the firm, Schuler said last summer in a preliminary internal report.